The market is always changing, and so is the behavior of buyers and sellers online. So today we're going to go over the top 5 things that realtors must do in order to stay top of mind and generate those deals from the online searches. My name is Ryan Harper. I have a real estate team here in Boulder, Colorado, and I have been helping real estate agents generate leads and close more business online since 2008. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, give us a thumbs up, let us know we're doing a good job, or hey, leave us a comment, let us know what you'd like to hear something else about. One of the most important things that we're going to have to do in 2023 is make sure we have a Google My Business profile. So many different areas of lead generation and the Google network rely on the Google My Business page. This is the #1 place for local SEO if you want to start ranking organically for your business. This way you'll be able to collect reviews all in one spot and get the most bang for your buck. So you won't have your reviews scattered all over like Zillow, Redfin, Realtor, your company's websites, any of that stuff. We really want to focus the reviews all on Google. That way it'll help show up in that organic search when new home buyers or sellers are starting their process. So make sure you go and verify your Google My Business page and make sure to claim it. Those are the first steps that you must do in order to get your Google My Business page started. After that, you want to make sure you optimize your profile. Make sure you set your service areas exactly where you do business. Next, you want to make sure that you list the services that you offer. Write a brief description and create that kind of content in there. Make it SEO rich and local friendly. So if you're searching for Dallas real estate agent, you're going to say, hey, I provide buyer and seller services to the Dallas area, or I specialize in finding first-time home buyers, their ideal property. And so you can create a bunch of different products in there and services to where you can specialize to what you have to offer, and that will help with the organic SEO rankings. One of the other big steps you can do is post regularly on the Google My Business profile. Now that is anything that you want to do, right? So you can post pictures of your team, different events you're doing, different past clients, the closings you're going to, pictures of the homes that you've gone and taken a look at. And this, sometimes there's a little bit of discrepancy whether, you need to geotag those or not. But if you start uploading videos while you're out or images while you're out showing homes and you say, hey, this is a great property out in this area, that's going to expand your service area where Google's going to start showing you over your competition. If you need any help with that or like some optimization tips and tricks, make sure you check out our link below, schedule some time with us. We can go over exactly what you need to do in order to set up your Google My Business page properly so you start outranking your competition. Now that you have your Google My Business page profile all set up and dialed in, the next thing you're going to want to do is set up Google local services ads. Now these are absolutely amazing. I have a couple of clients that have actually replaced their $25,000 to $15,000 a month Zillow ad spend with like $5,000 worth of these leads and have gotten exponentially more leads and better quality and higher converting leads. This one's pretty simple. All you need to do is go to the Google local services and sign up for that. You got to upload your license, some insurance, a couple of other things, and make sure it's verified. And then once you're verified, you're going to start showing up at the top of the Google searches. If somebody types in like Dallas Realtor, you're going to start seeing that show up at the top, and that's even before the ads. So it's going to show a picture of you and all the reviews that you have and a quick way to contact you with the phone number. You're going to get texts and emails. Phone's going to call and ring and say, hey, I need to list my house at XYZ Street. Can you come take a look at it? And those are the phone calls you're going to start getting. It's pretty amazing. Once you get all that set up, you can pretty much set your budget to whatever you want to spend per phone call and per week. We've got ours maxed out at anything that we can spend we want because we would love to get as many of those deals as possible. The next one I think is going to be huge this year. We've been doing it every year and usually generate 4 to 6 listings out of that depending on the year. But this one is the out-of-state seller campaign. So many different people will decide to move out of state or not sell their home first because they think they want to capitalize on all the amazing growth that's happening in the market or has been happening. Now with it starting to slow down and shift a little bit, people are going to start to question whether they make that right choice or if now's the right time to cash out. They probably also started realizing that, it's kind of a pain in the butt to be a landlord, especially if they have to go through 1 or 2 different leases so far. They've had to deal with 2 different renters or things like that, the property management company, a lot of things that way. So what I like to do is go to the title company and ask them to pull me a list of anybody who has a home that lives out of state and only has one, so I'm not looking for a professional investor or anything like that, so that has moved out 1 to 5 years ago. So that's kind of the sweet spot for me. You can go longer, you can go shorter, you can do whatever you want, but we send them a physical letter in the mail. On the front of that letter, it explains what's going on in the market and why it might be a good time to sell right now. On the back of the letter, we usually have a couple of charts and graphs that show the exponential growth that has happened over the last couple of years and maybe how much equity that they might have in their home, and that now might be a terrific time in order to sell that home to avoid paying any capital gains tax. And of course, we have those little disclaimers down there that says we're not a CPA, so make sure you check with them to see if you can avoid paying that capital gains tax. I think that one is going to be huge this year. We're not sending these every single month, but we definitely send one in September and October to try to hit that for the end of the year stuff. We're narrowing it down to about 600 people. That way we can manage the postage and get everything done all in one day, print out the letters. We have a letter folder here and stuff them and send those out. Now, this next one is really my specialty. This is where I shine. So this is the one that I like to do with all my clients. Paid lead funnels. Basically, we'll create landing pages, we create a bunch of different offers or things like that in order to attract a specific segment of the market. So whether we're looking for out-of-state buyers, out-of-state sellers, whether we're looking for new construction people, people that are looking for a home that with price reductions. So we have a whole bunch of different funnels that we create and generate leads for with paid ads from Google ads, from YouTube ads, from Google Discovery ads, from Facebook ads, any of those segments where we're actually trying to get a direct response lead, and we're creating these lead magnets in order to generate those deals. Now, the biggest part about generating leads online is you must have a great follow-up sequence. Now, I just got back from a mastermind event where they were saying that the average number of phone calls and different things that it takes in order to close a deal went from 14 to 22. Well, guess what? The reason why is nobody wants to hear from you. We need to make sure that we take that into account where we're not just calling and harassing these people in order for us to get more deals. We need to provide valuable content to which we can send them that content with email, text, and sometimes some phone calls, but really we want to help them consume and digest that content about the market and what we have to offer in their own time and give them that ability to reach out to us when they're ready. Now, of course, you can still make those 22 phone calls if you want, and you're probably going to get a couple of deals. And, it's kind of controversy, so it was a big thing because I totally disagreed with just keep calling people more times in order to get those dials. You let me know what you think in the comments below, whether, hey, we should give people what they want through video and content and help them consume that, or if we should just call 22, 30 times and harass them until they surrender. Let me know what you think. Last but not least is, of course, we need to have a past client or raving fan club set up that we can follow up with our past clients and let them know that we're still in the business, we care about them, and we want to make sure that they're getting great service and taken care of if they have any problems or need anything with their home. So one of the ways that I like to stay top of mind and in front of my past clients is, of course, we can set up a couple of different ways. We can do some custom audiences and stay top of mind with just simple little lead ads or, display ads or just different targeting, things like that. It's simple. They don't really have such a direct call to action, but it's a really small amount that we pay for that, $5-10 a month, to where we're staying top of mind to just that list through a retargeting display ad on Google and Facebook. Next thing we do is tpmco.com. So what this place does is basically for $25, they'll send your client a postcard, a magazine, different things like that over the next 5 years, once a month. So it's $25, it's super simple, and it stays in contact with them for 5 years. One of the other things that we like to do is send our clients gifts. We got this system called Lolo Gifts in our area to where, and I think they're nationwide, and so you can get different things, but what it does is it sends them an electronic gift every single month, and that can be a free appetizer at a local restaurant, a free water bottle from the bike shop, or something like that that just gets people in front of the local businesses and ties into our vendor partner program to where we have mastermind events and different things like that with the local businesses. That's just another great way to get people involved into the community and let them know that you support the community and you want them to support the community as well. So Lolo Gifts, that's another great website that I recommend highly. Next thing that we like to do for our past clients is we send them, basically market updates every single month on what they're doing, what the home value and home market's doing with their home. So we use HomeBot. We partner with a lender on that, which is a wonderful way to do it. I also set them up in an MLS search that sends them every time a new listing within their little, within the couple of hundred homes of their area that is pretty much exactly like their home, whether when it goes on the market and then when it's sold. That way they're staying top of the market. I'm letting them know what's going on in the market with their neighborhood, and just so they can compare their home to the home that recently sold or got listed, whether they're thinking about selling or not. It's always just good practice to stay on top of the market, and that's what I like to educate my clients so that they know and can expect those emails from me. And then of course, 4 times a year, you want to be reaching out, calling them, touching base with them. So we do that a couple of different ways. We do phone calls, parties. We send out a couple of different cards from send out cards throughout the year. Sometimes we send brownies on their birthdays, just different little things like that on how to stay top of mind and touch them 4 times a year personally. Those are the top 5 things that every agent needs to incorporate into their business in 2023. And if you don't have those systems set up yet, reach out to me, schedule a call. Let's see if we can help you get that done. See if we can work together on those things and make that happen. Now, there's a lot of different things that are out there. Go ahead and put those in the comments below. Let me know what you think the top 5 things you need to do in order to grow your business in 2023. If you enjoy these videos and maybe you'd like to schedule some time with me to get some more better direction and get some clarity on where your business is at and what you need to do next, I'm going to put a link down below in the description. That way you can schedule some time with me and we can do a deep dive one-on-one, see whether we're a good fit to work together, or just give you a couple of steps what you can do and implement it in your business to generate more leads today.